my jungle love. Yeah, oh. I think I wanna know ya. Yeah, what?
Hey everybody, what is happening? Ish and I am back with some Madden 16 Ultimate Team content. Kind of busy weekend for me, didn't get a lot in. I did manage one day to get a good deal on the Boss Emmitt Smith. I played him in some solos, I played a buddy with him, and then I played a couple games here. As you'll see there, I figured if I picked him up, I could see how he'd do, and then play him for a little bit, and then I could, not really lose money if I wanted to sell him back. That was the idea. And I'm loving this stadium here, man. I'm so, upset that it took me so long to find that one, really, man. But oh well, got it now, and I'm probably gonna ride that one out, man. The tour is already over, man. We're gonna ride that one out for a while. So come out here and. Oh man, dude's got Gerhardt, man, hitting the outside. Okay. He's gonna be a little a handful to bring down, but I wouldn't imagine him being, busting too many big ones on you. I would think, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes, man. The blocking lines up, that's how it'll be, right? So come out of the gates here. He's doing a little bit of shifting, trying to see what he's got me in. Probably checking what coverage I'm running out there. And oh man, should have been a pick six there, Rod. So we go out, kind of shift over. And then he's still okay. We locked that one up there. I was gonna say if he still tries to run to that side after we make all those adjustments there, he's kind of crazy. But he hit a wall, man. That was quick like. So so 4th, 6th. See if we can shut him down here. Get the fast turnover, and he's got the Herman Moore out there on the outside. So Peyton Manning quarterbacking. The Gerhardt one was the weird one, but then again, look at this. He's got him on the pitch. He's got good blocking out there, man. And he's gonna get 12. He get lit up too, man. He get lit up, and he holds on to it. So there he goes with the hurry up. That's a favorite of a lot of people out there. So we'll switch up. We'll switch up coverage there for a second there. See if we can catch him gambling. But it looks like he's just gonna audible back to a run. And all right, we're coming through. Dayon Buchanan shooting the gap, doing what he needs to do, man. And then there we go. We're gonna use her up that side out there with Sean T. And he did punt to us. So not too bad a start there. It took us a second to figure that out. We get a little bit off the tackle there with Emmitt. Nothing really doing that. And then oh man, Julio coming across. Those shots are deadly, man. And that's an easy touch for Julio. So come up then with 7-0. And and I noticed I'm gonna say with the Boss Emmitt, out of the stuff that I did, he's got the route out there, but he goes underneath. He just is slow to start for me, kind of sluggish to start. That was one thing I didn't like, especially after using Adrian Peterson. So I have Adrian, and then I've got Barry Sanders. I'd say the stats, the speed look good on paper for Emmitt, but he really has to get going. And there is that. But we do have the safety out there to help out, and we knocked that down. And Josh Norman on really good coverage out there, hitting them on the backside of that also. So that was one thing. If you're somebody though who with your runs, they take a little time to develop, and then you kind of juke in that you don't really speed off the beginning, or you don't need too big of a speed burst. Emmitt's probably more your guy. And look at that catch by Herman Moore out there, crazy. Very nice out there, man. Spit catch by Herman. He's a big dude, and oh man, he's coming up. We got the blitz on, and we're coming through, and he's like he wants to run that again. So I'm like, all right, well. We'll see if he makes the adjustment for it or not. We're just going to send a lot of people and see how it goes, man. And then the pressure's on, and there you go, man. Ronnie Lott, that's why I still like him. There's some, Landon Collins looks real good, but Ronnie Lott's got a decent man coverage out there, which really helps for the plays like that, and that'd be that.
This is gonna be cool.
All right, so I did get a second game in here, and we did get the home field advantage again. And there you go, Emmitt going to be playing up against some of his Cowboys. So there we go, decent match. So luckily I don't wear those uniforms. I don't get the glitch with that team at all. Ever worried about that? Come out, and he's going to launch one up. We got trailing with Norman. All right, nice play, Josh Norman. Taylor did not make a good play on that. He was definitely out of position there. He's going to check one down, and he's got a good block, and then he's going to pick up some yards. He's got, was that McFadden out there? I still really like that McFadden. It's still one of the best cards in the game, even though the price doesn't reflect it. It is really still one of the best running backs in the game. And so he come down second 5 here. See what the the scheme is after a few plays. Get the idea. Basically, we're gonna come out now, run a little man there, kind of line the guys up the side, see where's that, and he's got to eat the sack there. We do kind of have guys out there in the area, man. So now you're putting yourself in the hole after first down was good. Come across, okay, we got everything kind of locked out there, doing real well on that. Get the hand out. So 4th and 14, homeboy going to go for that. See if we can lock him down early. We're out here. Oh, we got double coverage out there, bro. And there we go. Josh Norman again knocking the ball out. Playing very well, man. Surprisingly, he's playing a lot better than his other cards. I wasn't a big fan of any of his older cards. There you go, Emmitt, right up the middle. Just picking up 4, kind of stumbling. Trying to throw that out, man. Oh, he's got a guy underneath. That dangerous pass. Third and 6 there. And we were going to find wide open Julio Jones, of course, man. So Julio, he's pretty much getting all the show, getting all the glory here. And these two, there you go, man. Get the selfie going. So that's the two scores for him out, in the games. And then so first 10, see if the guy can come back around again. McFadden running to the middle, nice gain of 5 on first. He's coming to the outside. You're gonna have to use her up a little bit on that, man, to help out your team on the run for sure. So we stuff him there for a loss of 1 and see if he can go up. Some people want to run the hurry up stuff, so he's got some play dialed up. And again, Josh Norman breaking on that, man. He's running a man beater, but Norman breaks underneath on that very well. And there's my man LT doing his thing, man. So he's got a rough start on offense out there. We're gonna get this. Try and go straight ahead there with Emmitt. Oh, nice. He get lit up, but he does hold on to it. He does have that high carry, and we try to run the play out there to get Emmitt in the flats, and unfortunately we take the sack. Didn't read that he was blitzing, otherwise I would have changed that up. But that's all right. We find Julio again for another touchdown out there, man. So he is just killing it, man. It's like I do have Dez on the other side, but you'd never know it, man, the way this game is going. And Rod Woodson undercutting. So homeboy, man, it's just now he's getting the flood is on, man. So look like homeboy gonna quit out there at that point. I wouldn't blame him, I suppose, but maybe he was just checking out the roster, perhaps, man, and that was that. So we'll get back to it though. He does stay in the game, and we're gonna have this and. Roll out there, see if we can get anything going, and we've got Emmitt. Very nice, man. He's running kind of one of those C's out there, and right here I meant to give it to him, but I called a halfback dive instead of the fullback dive. I had Emmitt in the fullback spot. Here we go, giving him a shot there, and he just has no chance. So all in all, man, obviously that's a good card, so I would never say that Emmitt Smith is not a good card. I just don't feel that with the limited time now, guys, that I had with him, that he is worth over $1 million. He's definitely not even close in the running game, I would say, compared to AP. But yes, he is going to give you better passing stats. And if you're one of those guys who was very patient and slow setting up your runs, then he'll probably work decent for you. I just didn't feel like he really got a lot of animations that I'm looking for. On occasion, people will fall off him. He's decent at that, but he just didn't have a feel of being that special. That's what I should say. So if you're a fan, he's going to be good. He's a decent all-around back for sure. The stats are there, but for the price, I didn't like it. I wanted to get my money back, and I did. I even made a little money off it. And there we go. He's chucking one up to Josh Norman. That's not to say people won't have good success with Emmitt, though. I mean, you are going to get your money's worth. And there's the shot out there to Julio. Let's just hit the trifecta, the hat trick here. And like I say, he was just killing it. So I was just dialing up the plays as they came, man. And unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of play with Emmitt. I ended up seeing a window to sell it, like I said, and I had to leave. So I put it up. I figured if he sold, he did. If he didn't, I was going to play more games with him, and unfortunately, he sold. So there's Night Train cutting across there, but that's okay because it lets me look for some other players that I want to add to the squad. That's really what it's about, trying to find the better players out here. And there you go. He's decent on that. You can see the speed. It is there. Like I say, it's just I didn't feel the power was anywhere near, and the explosiveness was anywhere near what AP's card was, and his stats really looked like it should have been. I felt like he was kind of soft, went down kind of easy at times, but like I say, that I didn't really have a large sample size, so there is that. It's just when I had the card in my hand and I started running with it. It's just I was like, this is just average, as far as he's just an average upper tier guy. There's nothing, like I say, nothing spectacular that I'd want to spend that much money on the card, because you can get you can get the same production as Boss Emmitt for a lot cheaper, I would say. That's basically what I would get at with that. So out here, so unfortunately we got the skunk on to this point. It's not a competitive game. We're trying to lurk one around, but unfortunately, the computer knocks it out of the way as we try to do the cutback, and then LT coming out there, 4 down, and throwing the sack down. So at that point, just trying to lob one up there, and Dez doesn't catch that. Pretty close. Like I say, I got a pretty good success rate with that. We're gonna hit this one, but not enough to go in. Then I figured, we got a big enough lead. Let's try and run it in with Emmitt to see if I can get a straight ahead run. And unfortunately, he runs right into the block shed. Not really his fault. The teams just didn't block for him. So it's kind of like what happened in when he came to Arizona in real life. That's pretty much what happened here in this game. Unfortunately, it wasn't productive. He was at the end of his career. He tried, but at least here today, the Cardinals did beat the Cowboys when they rematched them, because I believe in the real game we got smoked, and Emmitt Smith, I believe, had like his collarbone broke by Roy Williams, busted, knocked him out for the season. When that was when he got his rematch against the Cowboys. So that said, man, there we go, man. That was it. We'll get some content out, hopefully more competitive stuff out soon, guys. See you later.
Sunset, this could be my last bet. Walking and rolling on without a home, just trying to find my mess. Spilling stress, but saying at the same time, it's strange how the voice inside of my head don't seem to talk as I whine. Dining outside underneath the polluted sky.